What's up, guys? It's your girl Mika. So I'm back again for a little segment of Girl Talk. As you can see, I'm doing this by myself because I said that this is something that I wanted to do, not anybody else. Therefore, I'm the only person that's accountable for making it happen or responsible for making it happen. So, due to recent activities in my own life, I have to definitely say something about what made this segment about healing. People don't understand how important healing is. Healing is healing has to be at the top of our list because a lot of times people don't even know they're hurt. Even if that's something that they're dealing with from their childhood, from childhood events. Parents, it's not necessarily that someone is hurting because of a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife relationship, not nothing like that, not just a mom and a dad, whatever. People are out here legitimately hurt and hurting, and they are hurting other people. And I tell you all the time, healing is free. Now, if you need to go and talk to a counselor, then that's something totally different, but healing is definitely something that we all can do. On one of my maybe first few segments, I had a young lady on, and I had never heard the word shadow work before until she said it. And I'm like, oh, what is that? And she said, that's when you face your own traumas and you identify that. But to do that, and I've actually done that. But that is something that kind of caught my eye. And I'm like, well, now that I know, I can understand because that's something that I went through. So when excuse me, my ear stopped up. I got a divorce some years ago. Now I think it's maybe about 14 years ago. And after my divorce, I stayed single for damn near a year, probably over a year. And I finally got another relationship. And I was telling that guy, I'm like, he's like, well, what happened, with your marriage or what have you? And I told him a few things. And I said, so please don't do that. He did the exact same thing. He went and started cheating, right? So after that relationship, I said, you know what, let me put me on pause. I stayed single for a very long time, maybe about 3-4 years after that. I got into another relationship. Same thing, the lying and the cheating. And I said, you know what? Let me hit the pause button again. This time I waited even longer. And during that time, I had to get back to who I was. And not just getting back to me, I had to understand who I was as a person, what I bring to the table, what do I like, what I don't like, what are my hobbies, what things can I do, what can I do for me? Can I enjoy my own company? And during that, I created my own happiness and I found my peace. That's the thing, I found my peace. So even after that, and I got into a little small relationship with a really good friend that I had known for, years. I always had a crush on him. He said the same thing. I don't know. But, we got into a relationship and there were several red flags to the point where he would not pick up the telephone to call back, or, we say we're going to go somewhere. He's late getting here by hours. And, it was just a whole lot. And I said, hey, you know what? To protect our friendship, so when I see you, there's no animosity, I'm just going to go ahead and end this. Even then, I didn't hear anything from him. And I'm like, well, wow, okay. No hard feelings. That was only for maybe like 3-4 months, if that. Now, fast forward. After that, I stayed single. I stayed single because I know and I understand that hurt people hurts people. But hurt people go and hurt other people because they see something in that person that can potentially heal them or something that they need. We're not here for it. I'm not here for it. I'm going to need you guys to go and heal. I'm going to need you to go do some shadow work. I'm going to need you to identify whatever issues that you have. I'm going to need you to go face those issues. But by all means necessary, you're going to have to heal. And healing doesn't always feel good. You have to get uncomfortable because you have to face some demons. You understand? But as long as you run from those issues, they're still going to exist. So my message would be, get help while you can. Because you don't want to end up that bitter, lonely person still holding on to stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with you. I don't care what it is. You understand? You talking to a person that went through some major trauma that happened years. I'm 45 now. So this is stuff that happened even in my childhood that I had to face. During my military years, I had to face. As an adult, I had to face. When I tell you, talking to, and I go to, I have a therapist, I have a psychiatrist, a psychologist and a psychiatrist. I'm not afraid to tell you. No, I don't take their medicine. No, we ain't doing that. But it's due to what happened in the military. And I will, expose that at a later date. For those that don't know. But during this time, I had to download an app on my telephone. And every time I would go into her office, I would have to record our sessions. During these sessions, she would tell me, close your eyes, take a deep breath, relax. And then she'll start asking me questions about that event. And as she asking me, the tears just flowed freely because I had to face that. And after facing that, she told me, open your eyes. And she said, what did you feel? How did you feel? How did it make you feel? And I told her, I said, I was scared. I was hurt. I was humiliated. And I felt like I should have done more. And she said, wow, what do you think you should have done? And I would tell her, she said, well, let me tell you this. She said, what happened to you had absolutely nothing to do with you. You were just in other words, like an innocent bystander. That had absolutely nothing to do with you. So I'm telling you now, people, that if you're hurt, understand everything that you go through has nothing to do with you. People are out here hurting. So the only way they can survive, or the only way they can live, is to do the same things that happened to them, or they acting out. Same thing with children. Like okay. When a person grows up and they are dealing with childhood drama, I'm not a therapist, you know what I'm saying? But I do know that when you're a child, you're exposed to different things. You may see your parents arguing. You may see somebody you love using drugs. Now, being that a child is exposed to those things, they're going to do one or two things growing up. They're either going to grow up and they're going to be like that, or they're going to grow up and say, that is something that I never want to see around me. I would never talk to a person that uses drugs. I'll never talk to a person that lays his or her hands on me, or talk to me any kind of way. They have experienced this stuff. They have seen this stuff before and said, I will or I will not allow this into my life. Now you have those that will allow that into their life, and that comes and that haunts them, because that's when they start acting out. Like a child that didn't have, a girl that didn't have her dad in her life, a young man that didn't have his mother in his life. You see these people all the time on First 48. It's nothing to do with them, but it's because they are innocent bystanders. But the thing is, you have to heal. Even if you don't go to a therapist, even if you cannot afford one, even if you don't believe in, because I know how some people are when you talk to them, people that you know, family, friends, I know how they are. They're talking a lot about your business. You be like, this is just between us. As soon as you hang up that telephone, girl, guess what such and such did? No, And now you're humiliated. You're adding insult to injury. You're adding insult to injury. We have to heal as people. You had to let some stuff go and understand what happened to you has nothing to do with you. Especially if you know you haven't done anybody wrong. Especially if you know you haven't done anybody wrong. Now, if you out here and did some of everything, you can't be complaining when karma come knocking at your door. Because it's going to knock. It's going to knock. But we have to heal. And I cannot tell you that when I finally realized that, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for a relationship. And God said, oh, okay, let me see. So I jumped into a relationship with a person that was still hurt. That was a test. It's okay. I passed it because I said, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, don't worry. Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah, oh, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, I understand. Baby, let me tell you, it didn't break me. But you know what I said? Peace. And then sorry came out again. I'm gone. I have absolutely nothing else to give you because I worked too hard for my peace. I worked too hard to get to where I am today to let anybody come in and disrupt it. I refuse. You cannot make me happy because I'm already happy with myself because I got to know myself. I know the things that I like, the things that I don't know, that I don't like. I know how to spoil me and I enjoy my own company. So yes, I can sit in my house for a whole weekend and not do anything, not even talk on the telephone, not even look at TV. Don't ask me what I be doing. Probably reading a book, researching, working on business stuff. But I learned to make me happy first. So everybody else is, whatever you bring to me, if you say you can make me happy, I said the only way you can make me happy is if you're happy with yourself. So if you're happy with yourself and I'm already happy within, your happiness attaches to mine. But I drive my happiness, just like you can drive your own happiness. Don't let people be out here breaking you down. Good people heal people already. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't let them attach their drama to you. Do not allow them to attach their drama, their mess, and their BS to you. So I'm going to end there. I hope that was a good message for you guys. Yeah. So I will chat with you all later. Y'all have a wonderful night.